Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for another episode of Nintendo Entertainment Sunday. Today we're taking on the game Crackout. This game was made by Konami, like a bazillion other games at the time. I don't think, according to Wikipedia page, it was not released in North America, but it came out in Europe and Australia in 1991, so yeah. This game is pretty much a clone of all like the Pong and Breakout and all those other things. You have a paddle, you have a ball, it hits things back and forth. So, there also seems to be an eye there. It's interesting. Does the eye kill me? Do I have to hit it? I don't know. I actually kind of really like games like this. There are, I prefer, I don't know, some of the, games that like have power-ups and not just hitting things back and forth. Ouch. Maybe that was a power-up and I just missed it because the ball went away. For one of my favorite versions of this game, probably of all time, I guess that is a power-up. Awesome. Like, one of my favorite types of this game of all time was actually on the Palm Pilot. Who remembers the Palm Pilot? Remember when that was a thing? Remember the Palm Pilot, guys? Oh man, yeah. I suck for some reason. That gets me right in the 90s. Oh man. But yeah, it was a fun thing on the Palm Pilot. A game. What was it? Atomic. It was like Atom Ball or Atomic something or another. I know it had Atomic in it. But it was like this. It had great power-ups. It had a lot of set stages and stuff, and it was a challenge to beat, especially if you didn't own the full version. Oh cool, I can shoot now. I have like another one. Oh cool, now I can make it explode. Aww. Yeah, notice I'm not doing too well. I practice. I don't have much recently. Each of these games has different mechanics to it, but it's always pretty fun. Now, my iPod, I have an iPod Classic. My iPod has a version of this where it's just, you have to break the panels, no power-ups or anything, and it's kind of boring as anything, really. Okay, so now we have to fight the logo for, not Kiss, for the Rolling Stones, so that's interesting. Okay, yeah, so these panels, I'm going to call them the metal blocks because that's pretty much what they were in the Palm Pilot game. They take a couple of hits. The metal blocks did too. Yeah, so they take a couple of hits, so that's fun. I don't know, there's really not much to say about a game like this, but they can be so addicting if you're into this sort of thing. And I really do like that a lot. That, like, I can't say there's like replay value. There's I mean, sometimes they try to get story or something, but no, not really. But these games are usually not horrifically made. I have a good version of this on PC with its own thing called where do I have it? Shatter. I got it in one of the Humble Bundles, and it's actually pretty good. It has its own stuff. It's hard to explain while I'm playing a different game, but check that out if you want. It's a fun game. It shouldn't be too expensive. Okay, so that's stuck up there, which is good. Well, not anymore. I like this power-up that makes me go through everything. It reminds me of the heat ball from the other one. Wonder if those things die. Aha! I blew you up. Okay, so now I got that back. Yeah, so those things just go back to the to start when they get to a certain thing. It's not like Space Invaders will all of a sudden Space Invaders where when they reach the bottom you lose, which is kind of nice. Yeah, if you like games like this, I guess check it out, stuff like that. Oh, I was not paying attention there. I don't really like the reaction time of the paddle here. I've definitely seen better versions of this game, like the paddle is a lot faster. Oh, come on, that didn't even hit anything? Oh, okay, good. That's a long paddle, it's good. There's actually some nice power-ups in this game. I'm very impressed. Whoa. I don't know what that is, but I know it's trying to kill me. Something else, I like that in the Commander Keen games, there's actually a, if you're like in the pause screen, you can play Pong on his watch. It's just like Pong, like paddleball, between two players. It's not like this, but boom. And I love the background music of this game, by the way. It's really right up there. It's wow, I can't believe I let that go through. There's Koji Kondo, Nobuo Uematsu, and Crackout. I don't know who the author of the music is, though. But yeah, apparently there's also like each level has its own hidden password or something like that. A hidden letter to form a password that you use at the end of the game that eventually spells Merry Christmas. So I'm very offended that the password is not Happy Holidays because I like being offended by things. No, but seriously, yeah. So there's like, if you don't have the password, apparently you just get sent back to the first level. So it's kind of weird that like in order to beat the game you have to find a secret password. Oh, I have to manually destroy it. Okay, I had to press the A button there. I thought it would just hit something and explode. Okay. For one of these games, like I said, I don't like how slow the paddle can be, but this isn't a bad game. I would also prefer if it had at least some sort of music past like bing, 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 bing. But I don't know, with games like this, you really, beggars can't be choosers, I guess, especially in the earlier games. But then again, you have really good NES games, and even if they're like puzzle games or whatever. So like, I don't know, it's hard to have excuses for these things. What does that do? Oh, it stops everything. Okay, that's kind of cool. As NES games go, I don't think I would play this. If I were a lad in the 1990s, early 1990s, and I lived in Europe or Australia, I probably wouldn't go out of my way to find this. I think they're boss battles. I really don't know. Are there boss battles, Wikipedia? I don't know, don't ask me. But I don't know, it's hard to find commentary for this. If you're into this sort of game, I guess it like gets progressively harder, so it's like a challenge and stuff like that, and I don't begrudge the game for that. But on the other hand, it doesn't really stand out much. Like it could stand to do a lot better. I don't know what that power up was. That one before this that looked like a piece of cauliflower. But I do like the power ups. They have multiple ball. They have the go through everything power up. They have make a long paddle. They have make your thing explode. They have a rocket to send out. They have cauliflower. So it's not bad. But I don't think I'd buy this for a console. This, in my opinion, this type of game is a lot better for like a. Do they gravitate towards the blocks? Ow. I don't know what happens if that hits me. I don't know if it kills me. It's like a you're going too slowly meter, Yes, there's the cauliflower again. No, I'm pressing buttons. I don't know what it does, so I have to assume it does nothing. It is a power-up that is specifically there to do nothing, just like any good power-up should be. I'm just hitting this in the same configuration, aren't I? Yeah, okay. Haha, look at me, I'm so cool, I broke the system. I'm so against the system and stuff like that. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel, and I have maybe one or two causes. No. Oh, come on, stop missing the one stupid block. Yeah, this is the tedious part, but yeah, so this type of game I would say is better for like a handheld. Now it's getting faster, so it could just kill me already. It's just saying, die! Let me die! But, no, if you're in this sort of thing, check it out. I would suggest Shatter, like I said. It's really fun. It's got some good mechanics to it. It's not just a game like this. It's got some really nice background music actually, and it, like I said, it should not be too expensive on Steam. So I'm gonna end off the video here because for those of you still watching, you're probably close to death. So this has been Sephiroth for Nintendo Entertainment Sunday. Tune in next time when I try an interesting game. Not saying this game isn't interesting, but it's not the same entertainment value, you know? Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.